Why your parents don't believe in you. So, a lot of people send me questions asking me, Hassan, my parents don't believe in me. What shall I do? How can I make them believe in me? Yada, 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 yada. The first thing I want to say, guys, is your parents grew up in a different generation than you. Now, this is obvious. Well, it should be obvious, right? Your parents literally grew up in a different fucking generation. They are not supposed to understand all these different ways of making money the same way you do. And if you're someone who's not rich at the moment, you're someone who probably doesn't understand all the ways of making money nowadays. So why are you expecting your parents to understand? Why are you expecting your parents to know every single way of making money? It's unrealistic, right? So instead of sitting there and thinking, why do my parents not believe in me? You should sit there and think to yourself, wait a second, I don't even know all the ways of making money at the moment. Why am I expecting them to understand, right? So they grew up in a different generation than you. It's going to obviously take them a lot more time to understand all these different ways of making money. So don't be so hard on them. Understand that they're not supposed to understand. My mum doesn't understand. My mum didn't understand what I was doing when I started. It's normal. I don't think anyone has parents who understand exactly what they're doing or what their son is trying to do. So don't be so hard on them. You only have one set of parents. Look after them. I lost my dad 8 years ago. I wish I could speak to him now. The reality of the game is they ain't gonna understand, bro. It's normal. Point 2. You have to realize if your parents don't believe in you, it's probably because you've not given them a reason to believe in you. You've probably not given them an actual reason why they should believe in you to become a millionaire. Most people go up to their parents and say, look, mom, look, dad, I'm going to become a millionaire. But you have to actually ask yourself, why should they think I'm going to become a millionaire? Have I done something to give them a reason to believe in me? Have I done anything to prove that I'm capable of achieving this goal? Because you have to realize, very, very few people reach this level. Very few people actually end up becoming a millionaire. Very few people actually make it. That's the reality. Most people go up to their parents and say, look, mom, I'm going to become a millionaire. Look, mom, I'm going to do this. Look, mom, I'm going to do that. But they don't do anything. So if you want to be one of those different ones, right, good luck. But you have to understand that why should they believe in you? Until you've proven it, until you've proven that you're actually capable of achieving big things, why should they believe in you? Now, sure, if you are a champion at sprinting, or you're a champion at basketball, or champion at football, or something you're really good at, and your whole life you've been very, very hard working in sports, and you have an athletic background, maybe they're going to trust you, maybe they're going to believe in you and say, you know what, son, you've proven that you're a winner in this area of life. I trust that you're going to win in this. But if you've just played video games most of your life and you're just a pretty average person, which most of us are, I was just an average kid growing up. Why should they believe that you are the exception? Why should they believe that you are different? Because it's your dream, it's your vision. They don't know your dream, they don't know your vision. You cannot expect your parents to understand what you have going on in here. As far as they're concerned, you're just an average kid who's just saying you're going to be rich. But everyone says they're going to be rich. It doesn't mean they're actually going to be rich, okay? So don't be so hard on your parents, and understand that they don't mean any harm against you. They wish you well, obviously. It's just they want what's best for you, and they think what's best for you is going to university, getting a private education, right? Getting a job, playing the traditional route, going down the traditional path. They don't expect you to go down and become self-educated and, do everything yourself. They don't expect you to go against the norm, because they went with the norm, right? Your parents got a normal job. They didn't start businesses. Now, obviously, if your parents are some millionaire businessmen, well, then you probably wouldn't even be watching this video, because you wouldn't have had this problem. But if you're watching this video, it's probably because your parents are just normal people. Just like my parents. They went down the traditional path. Now, even if they have a good job or they don't have a good job, it's the same point, that they went down the traditional path, right? So if you want to break that norm and you want to become a businessman, well, you have to realize that they don't understand that. They don't agree with that, because they would have obviously become a businessman if that's what they wanted. But they didn't, because they don't believe in all this. So you have to be the one who shows them that you can be an entrepreneur. So that's why on this journey, it's very, very important. It's very important to have like-minded individuals around you. Okay, so do anything you can to get around the right people, because they're gonna remind you it's possible. Because when everyone around you starts telling you, bro, it's not possible, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, it's gonna start doing something to your mind. It's gonna start limiting your thinking. It's gonna start giving you scarce thoughts, right? Which is the opposite of abundance. You want to have abundant thoughts, but to have abundant thoughts, you need to be around abundance. Look where we are right now. I've got private beach behind me. My neighbors are multi-millionaires. These neighbors are multi-millionaires. I'm a multi-millionaire. House on the wrist. My own private pool here. got 2 or 3 tables just in my garden. I'm just around abundance. This row of houses in front of me is probably worth $1 billion if you add up all the assets these people probably own. I'm just surrounded by abundance. It's very easy for me to think big when I'm around these abundant things, right? Whereas if you're living with your parents and they're constantly in your ear telling you, you're not gonna make it, go down the traditional path, go to uni, go to school, go to college, you're not gonna think, I'm gonna be a millionaire, I'm gonna do this. So hope this video helps you guys. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Lots more videos like this coming soon. Take care.